guys, welcome back to my channel. The most interesting thing is I met two different kinds. There was one who was very nice and very polite and always wanted to spend every single minute of the day with me. As in, get someone mwenye anakuchunga. They act like they're really nice, but you're always with them and they're always with you. You can't be with other people. And he'd be those ones of, whatever goes on in our relationship is just between the two of us. You should not be talking to your friends about it. You don't even need those friends. Such things. When someone starts telling you such things, by the way, that you don't need your friends, that you don't need to talk to people about us. That is how they start. They start with manipulation, then emotional abuse, because they won't start at the physical. It's a very gradual process. Start with emotional abuse, and then they'll start abusing you verbally. So, as I was saying, it starts with emotional abuse, then it moves to verbal abuse, and once verbal abuse checks in, then it's going full blown. It's going to go to physical abuse. And the second type was just arrogant. He was arrogant, he was spoiled. He felt like he was a gift to the world, not women, the world. He came from a family that had some sort of influence, and he could just say things and you're like, did you just say that? He would make comments and then he'd always compare me to other women, to his exes. That was a very, very, very that was a very toxic relationship, because I left and came back and left and came back 3 times. I should never have done that, because now he took advantage. He knew my weaknesses, and every time I would come back, it would be worse than before. Actually ended in violence. And that was the time I was like, you know what? No, this is not happening again. So, and then he'd be so obnoxious and so annoying, and just anyone who was around him would just get irritated. And then I'd be like, you know what? You can't be treating people like this. You can't be talking like this. And then he'd just be the nicest person, the sweetest person for a week or 2, and then he'd go back to being this monster. But you're like, why am I here? What did I get myself into? And when you meet someone, you're never thinking that this person will be a horrible person, or this person will treat me badly, or they won't love me, or they will be violent. But else people change, and they do the most cruel things to you, and just break you. These people have so much power over your life, to the point that you forget your own strength. It really takes a toll on you, and living it is not easy. And many don't come out of such situations. Many end up dead. Many end up really, really damaged. And it's a really sad thing to see. And I know that therapy for Kenyans is not something that we feel is important. We think it's a mzungu thing. But from experience, I haven't seen a therapist, but I have talked to someone about some things that I was going through, and they really helped. And you need to look for a support system. You're not going to get over them today. No, you will not. You need to constantly keep reminding yourself that you are enough, that you're worth it, that you are lovable, that you are amazing, that you deserve better. You need to create, you need to strengthen your friendships with your relatives or your friends. Because if you're in such a situation, that means you don't have many relatives or friends. That person has probably made you feel like your relatives and your friends are against you and him or her. So you need to start strengthening those relationships in order for you to start your recovery. You need to have a support system. And your support system should remind you of the amazing person that you are. It should not be a support system that's picking on you and picking on your mistakes and picking on the choices you made. You need to have a support system that is actually supporting you. And like I said, you should consider therapy. If you don't want to involve other people in your issues, it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is to talk to a friend or a family member. Counseling might work for you if you really don't want to involve other people in your relationship or your issues. And you will be fine with time. Time heals a lot of wounds. You'll be fine. Now, another thing that I feel we should talk about is parents who are narcissistic, even towards their children. Parents who keep telling you things like you never amount to anything. The documentary I watched, and there was a guy interviewing I can't remember what channel it was, but they were interviewing some prostitutes. I can't remember what country, and they said that most of them said that growing up, they had parents who would tell them they would never amount to anything. They'd be prostitutes, they'd be drug addicts. There's power in the tongue, especially a parent's tongue. What you say to your child really affects your child. When you curse your child with your tongue, that curse will manifest itself. It's going to affect your child in future. You can't just say things because you're angry. As a parent, I feel like you need to be very careful about the things that come out of your mouth, especially when they're directed to your children. And another thing that I feel parents do is this guilt trip of always making kids feel like you're doing them a favor by educating them and doing all those things. It's not right. It's very manipulative. It's not right. And I know that parents, we are brought up in a society where we're expected to take care of our parents when they grow old. But let's be honest, your child doesn't have to take care of you. It's great if they do. It's great if you brought them up in a way that they know and want to take care of you. Not because they're being forced to take care of you. Your child should want to take care of you. Do not force your child to take care of you. You should nurture this relationship with your kids so that when they're older, they're not doing things because they're feeling forced. They should not feel, I don't know, may not even talk. Hey, parents, manipulation, your parents, and then if you have narcissist parents, it's not your fault. It's not your doing. Your parents are just narcissists. It's not your fault. It's not your burden. You should not carry it, because if you carry it now, you're going to pass it across to your own kids. So don't carry that burden. It is your parents' burden. It is not your burden. Don't carry it. I know it's a mean thing to say, but it is important for you to have a healthy mind so that you don't pass some things on to your children. And this parents topic is hard. But don't blame yourself for your parents' narcissism. It's not your fault. And you don't have to pass it to your kids. If you identify that there's a bit of an issue, maybe you didn't like the way your parents did things, maybe you didn't like, you can always change such things. And try not to pass it on to your own kids, because if you pass it on to your kids, they will pass it on to theirs, and then now it just becomes generations and generations and generations. The next generation has narcissism, and the next and the next and the next. It just becomes a whole mess. Who falls for a narcissist? Now this is where I thought, wait, this was very interesting. You guys need to watch that video, the whole video. So I'll just give you 2 people who fall for narcissists, and you can watch the entire video and understand what, and listen to the explanation that the doctor is giving. She said that the people who fall for narcissists are 1, people from very happy homes. The reason why people from happy homes fall for narcissism is because they believe that love can cure everything. Because they saw their parents so in love, and their love conquered everything and cured everything. You go into a relationship with nothing but love, and that's all you give it, all the love. And because this person is just horrible, you need to fix them. You're like, let me stick in it, let me try and fix him, because love can cure everything. Remember what I said earlier? A narcissist cannot be cured. And it's very easy for people to take advantage of such people, because they're not guarded. They believe in love and offering their love to the world, and caring and loving people. Second type of people who fall for narcissists are people pleasers. When you just want to please people. You don't like it when someone is not happy with you. You just want to make them happy. You change yourself so that you can please them. You see, it's already changing you. This person is already manipulating you into being something that you're not. He's already using your kindness, weakness. He's already saying that if I do this, she'll if I say this, or if I ask her to do this, she'll do it because she wants to please me. So atakutumia. And they take advantage of such situations. You know, look at what you're going through, look at the people in your lives, look at the friends around you, look at the people who tell you no one will ever love you like I can love you. If you leave me, you'll never find love. Look at the friends who tell you no one even wants to be your friend. I'm the only person who can ever be your friend. Those are narcissists. There's no such thing as I'm the only person who can ever be your friend. My battery is dying. And that is the end of our vlog. So I have a couple of things lined up for you guys, a couple of DIYs. I think I'll do a segment where I'm just talking about Juno and having a pet in the house and all those things. So until next time, bye bye. Do not forget to subscribe. And I promise this time I'm more serious. I'm going to post more stuff.